in cell A1, and on cell A1, I'm going to type one of the months of the year, such as January. I'm going to abbreviate it, JAN. When you do abbreviations in Excel, your abbreviation should always be 3 characters, JAN. So if you're talking about September for the month of the year, you would want to abbreviate it as SEP, not as SEPT. After you input the first item in the first cell, you go to the bottom right-hand corner of the cell. And when you're on the bottom right-hand corner, you should see some black crosshairs. When you see those black crosshairs, hold the left mouse button in on your mouse and drag it on down. I'm going to drag it down to cell A12. Once you have it down on cell A12, let up on your mouse, and it should fill that column with the months of the year. Now, the nifty thing about this autofill is that it can be done in any direction. So if I were trying to create some kind of listing that shows the months of the year going sideways, I can go somewhere else on my spreadsheet and pull it across, and it will end up showing that going across. Likewise, if you wanted to, you could drag it up, and you can also drag this back through itself over to the left. So the autofill works in any direction. As I mentioned, when you're doing the autofill, you're going to be doing either the entire word, such as January, or you'll do a portion of the word. If you type in the entire word, then it knows to reproduce not only the series, but also the format that you're typing. Now, when I'm putting my mouse on the bottom right-hand corner and I'm dragging on down, there is an easier way to do it. If you have a column in the left-hand side, you can just type the first entry, go to the bottom right-hand corner, and when you see those black crosshairs, if you double-click, it will make that autofill column be the same height as your neighboring column to the left. So that's a nifty trick for using the autofill. You can either double click or you can drag it on down, whichever is your preference. You can also do things such as the day of the week. So if I'm doing the day of the week, you can pick any day of the week, doesn't matter. I'm going to go to the bottom right-hand corner and I'm going to double click. With autofill, the first thing you should notice is there's no beginning and there's no ending. So I didn't have to start at Monday. I could start on any day of the week. And it doesn't end on Monday. It continues on through and lists the next week's worth of data. So there's no beginning and no ending to these autofill sequences. You can also do numbers. If you're looking to do a number for an autofill sequence, you might start in cell D1, for instance, type the number 1. When you go back up on that cell and you look on the bottom right-hand corner and get those crosshairs and you double click, notice it fills that cell with the number 1 and all the columns underneath it. Now, you might think, wouldn't it be handy if it would do 1, 2, 3 and do a numbering series? Excel can do that. The trick is you have to show it what the series is. So you would do the number 1 and then the number 2. Go back, select both of those cells. Your first cell should be highlighted, it should be white. Your second cell should be highlighted and be gray. Once you're showing Excel what the pattern is, if you double click, you will end up showing what the series is. So you can pick any kind of number series that you want to, 5, 10, and continue on down. Always show the first cell and the second cell. You may be aware that Excel does these autofills, but were you aware that you can create your own autofill? For instance, if there's a series such as I'm always listing hardware for a computer, you can create a series such that when you type any one of these, it will automatically make the new series for you. So here's the trick. You start on whichever cell you want to create the series, go over and click on the word File on Excel, go down to where it says Options, and on the options, it's going to be under Advanced. Once you're on the advanced, I'm going to scroll down to near the bottom, and in the bottom, near the bottom, I'm going to see under the general category, it says Edit Custom Lists. I'm going to select that. Going to be picking the arrow next to Importing Custom List. I'm going to click wherever the list is, select all the data in that list, and then use the arrow to import that list back in. Once you see the new range, select the Import button, select OK, select OK, and now your new list is ready. You can click on any one of the cells, type in any item on that list, and it should follow your new list over.